Hello, hello. Oh, it's been a minute, hasn't it? Oh, and yes, I know that says Sunday. I'm going to review the last couple of days, check in with everybody and see how we're doing here. First and foremost, welcome to the newest members of the Love Train. It keeps growing and growing. I love it. This community is 100% organic, amazing, and authentic. And so we welcome you. If you are brand new today, please drop a note in the chat here so that you can get a proper Love Train welcome. Boy, what an amazing, the last few days. If you felt disoriented, fatigued, completely out of it, completely new, maybe, you're right where you need to be. And so I've got a lot of downloads I want to share with you guys today because our focus is so important right now. Our ability to create is so heightened, and the light that's here is available to us, the levels of consciousness that's available to us, increased our power. So we can't act powerless because remember, when we don't choose, we default to the noodle soup factory, right? And we all saw the results of that, right? So we don't want to go back there. All right, let's take a quick peek here, and I want to show you guys. So this I pulled yesterday, probably morning, I think. So this was leading into Friday. We had this pattern here, which you can see. It's again, we're focusing where? On the third eye, right? We have still massive, it's going to be months of upgrades going within the third eye. Here you can see we got a nice blast of light to help, right, bring in new light, new energy, higher frequency. This can cause, absolutely, can it cause pressure in your melon? Yes, but what we don't do is don't name it. We don't need to go in a rabbit hole. If you know that it's coinciding with the energy, just feel into it. But that doesn't mean you don't do something to help make it more palatable, make yourself comfortable, right? But this can definitely bring disrupted sleep, crazy dreams, very normal right now. Lots of old timelines as well as old potential timelines. So maybe stuff that you were fearing, but it didn't, thank goodness. What's the word I'm looking for? Manifest. Duh. Didn't manifest, but you thought about it for a long time, right? Those, sometimes you might have like what would feel like a nightmare. That's that old potential timeline you thought about. It's actually collapsing. So, my guides brought in some, like a ton of information. So we might be here for a minute, but it's all really good stuff. And it's meant to help get us through these October energies. We are in massive, massive physical, spiritual, emotional, mental transformation. All your energy bodies are getting a judgy up. So what does that mean? What we have been referring to as our triggers, right? Those are terrified parts of you that are coming forward for healing. So what do you do if this trigger is keeping you in the noodle soup factory, right? And you're saying, I know I don't want this, but I want it to stop. I got you covered. So that's going to be part of today's message. And then I'll get into, I do want to share this one piece first because let me switch over. Because I know if people are joining, they're going to go, she's talking about Sunday. But I'll show you where we are today. And really, we're still in integration. And remember, this is really deep, deep integration, by the way. This, here we go. Is this, whoops, Monday. There we go. So I pulled this a few hours ago, earlier this morning. So you can see, but I'm going to show you the shakalaka next because you're going to see what we went through over the weekend. And this is never calm. These vertical lines are little precise daggers that are pulling up certain areas that are ready to be released, right? And so I'm going to jump in and share with you a little more. So the key to having a calm and easy October is how good is your ability to stay present? And can you maintain an inner calm no matter what is going on in the exterior? This dictates how you're going to experience these shifts. These are really profound shifts. We've never done this before in a human body. So it's that big. So have grace for yourself, right? Very, very important. If your body needs rest, take it. And if you're still multitasking and trying to be on the gerbil wheel, you will find that that is more draining, more painful than ever. They're begging us to get off the stinking gerbil wheel. And if you're still outside waiting for the struggle bus to pick you up, put your hand down. You don't need it. Okay, stop looking for the struggle bus. That means stop talking about the struggle bus, because what are you doing? Every time you talk about the struggle or the past, you bring that old timeline present. And that's the same as, let me just go out and wait for the struggle bus, because I just brought it in from my past. And now I'm unconsciously trying to make it my future, right? So the guides want everybody to know, no one's stuck, no one's left behind, but we must choose. And we get to choose love or fear. We are transcending fear, right? Not choosing, right? So if you're sticking in the old story, right? Or being indecisive is actually a fear default, because you have a fear of messing it up, fear of making the wrong choice, right? La, 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 la. So you do know what you want. You do know what you want. And if you don't have any details, that's okay. Pick one easy thing. I want peace. I want freedom. I want fun. And go do that. Go do that, whatever that looks like. You get to decide. That puts you in alignment, right? And so how do we come into instant inner peace? And the answer is through acceptance, right? So the guides wanted to assure us that what are the feelings that our humans call triggers are surfacing louder, right? And maybe even more frequently. And they are calling upon us to trust that these are surfacing for the sole purpose of being transmuted back to love. So you have two choices. You can get frustrated or judgmental, right? Oh, not this again. I thought I cleared it. And believe me, I used to be in that. I beat myself up for a year on, I thought I cleared that. And then finally I was like, you know what? I just need to chill out when it comes up instead of getting upset. And where this means the beach ball's coming up and it's being just divinely lifted to the light. But when I go, not that again. I beat that with a stick. Why is it still here? What happens? I now shove the beach ball back underwater. I'm screaming at a scared part. I'm frustrated with a scared part. And then it'll be like, boom, here it is. So instead of being frustrated or judgmental, honor it and say, oh, I'm going to be the observer, not the analyst, right? The analyst is, woo, woo, noodle soup factory. The observer, oh, interesting. This trigger just popped up. I recognize I'm triggered. It's okay for me to feel that. Right now, whatever this is, it ticked me off, but I also know it's here for a purpose. And I'm going to honor this terrified part of me that's ready to return to love, right? And so right now, many of us are entering a period of the unknown. And in the third dimension, what did that mean? Scared shitless, right? Here, the unknown is the new, where all we do is stay in alignment, feel for the energy. What is the energy telling me to do next? We are getting off of this linear timeline, because creation always happens right now, which means, am I in my heart? And am I observing when I'm in alignment or out of alignment, right? The human mind does not yet know the truth of this now moment, but your heart and soul always does. So if you go in the noodle soup factory, it's just, oh, I just noticed I'm up here making some ramen and I don't want it. So let me come back to my breath. Let me slow everything down and connect with my natural rhythm. And I posted on Thursday, there is a video on connecting with your natural rhythm. What season is your being in? And it involves slow down. Slow down, slow down, slow down. And if you think you slowed down, slow down more, right? Your intuition whispers. It doesn't yell. So notice if you have a lot of noise going on. If there's a lot of noise going on, what do we do? Connect with the breath, go to the heart, right? Right now, everything you pay attention to, you make exist. You're either recreating an old timeline, or you're focused on, oh, I know, I want fun and peace and freedom. And right now, that just sounds so yummy. And I can't wait to see what that looks like. But right now, I can find peace and focus. I light a candle. If you think you got a busy, light a candle, focus your breath, and just focus on the flame of the candle. You can achieve peace that quickly, and that's alignment. And what we need to get away from doing is, you can't manipulate yourself, by the way, and say, nope, I'm not going to pay attention to that thing that's been bugging me. I'm not going to, because that's avoidance. Avoidance is still resistance, right? It's coming into acceptance, is saying, this already manifested. Right now, I'm not here to change that. I'm here to create new. So you're going to plant your seed in the old soil that we already know the outcome, because it's one outcome and it came from the noodle soup factory, which means it sucks. Or do we want to plant our seed in infinite possibility in the new soil? So you can say, am I planting this seed in the old soil or the new soil? The new soil is full of magic and miracles. I don't know about you, but the old soil is out, right? And so the practice, again, is being present and focusing in the heart, and then being in rhythm and out of the head. And then from there, you feel what has the most energy. And this is how we get off that linear. When you're present, you literally have the ability to bend time. When you're doing something that you're fully present with and enjoying, and you can be fully present if you're doing the dishes, if you're doing your laundry, but notice if you're making it a task and going, or get some music going, have some fun with it, get your breath in line, and you will find that it just happens so easily, and you can stay into alignment. But again, when we don't say, I have to. Right now, got a little energy, I want to. Right? Shift it to, I want to. Help me see this through the eyes of love. And if you don't feel like doing in that moment, don't force yourself, because now you're out of your rhythm. You're back in the have to do, right? So I have a practice for everyone. And I want everybody to think of this. Can you name 3 things? You may not have 3. I hope you don't, but you might. And if you do, there's no judgment. But this is the number that popped into my awareness when I was asking the guides for a good practice for us for coming into acceptance. Pick 3 things that you're choosing to come into acceptance with. And here's the hot topics: money, relationships, job, and health. What 3 things? Choose right now. I'm going to come into full acceptance. I'm not going to let it eat my solar plexus alive anymore. My dear solar plexus are getting a beautiful upgrade, so they're not going to churn so much. But if I choose, I can still make it churn because I have free will. So 3 things that you're going to choose to come into acceptance with. And again, the top 4 are money, relationships, job, and health. Another way of picking the 3 things is, I'm tired of worrying about blank. I'm tired of giving my attention to blank. I'm tired of waiting for, that's a big one. What are you waiting for? That's all resistance. That's something that you're not in acceptance. So it's a good practice, and it helps you. This is right. This whole journey is about self-awareness. So where am I? What am I holding on to? What am I still resisting? And then coming into, okay, I'm fully accepting this right now. And what do I want to create instead? And choose something easy. I mean, you can't go wrong with peace and ease. And yes, I know the noodle, it's illogical how your abundance turns around. It's illogical how your health turns around. It's illogical how an opportunity we call them soul aligned opportunities, by the way. We don't call it job or work in the fifth dimension, because it truly is something that you're naturally inspired to do, right? So everything's alignment. So choose, you can attract and resonate, really, it's resonate with money by being in peace, because when you're in the flow, it's the flow of everything that's in your heart. Okay. And so don't focus on the thing that's your stumbling block. If you say, I want more money, you're actually in resistance and fear, and you probably don't believe that it can come, but it does come with alignment. And choose peace and ease. Show me peace and ease. What can I do right now that feels like peace and ease, right? Put on some beautiful music. Go sit in the sun for 5 minutes. Take a walk in like peace. Really feel your surroundings. Be present with everything. That's how you can come into peace. Now you're in alignment. And let go of the linear time, because it's illogical how things can come in. All right, I'm gonna take a breath here. Let me spy on you guys, see who's in here. And there's more. I got more to share. Alyssa's here, hello. Girl, I got an update for you. I'll text you later. Azuki's here, hello. Manu is here, Care is here, Cheryl, hello. Diana is here. David. I see Georgia. Jonathan is here. Joanna, hello. I see a lot of Shasta peeps in the house. I love it. Kristen, body's been sore. Yeah. Let me tell you, I've been resting, and then when I'm done resting, I rested more. And then I stood up and my legs were like, and I was just like, okay. Oh, by the way, hydrate. Definitely pounding the water, for sure. And just note, there is massive amounts of physical upgrades going on under the skin right now. And so it's right, just keep telling your body you love it and that it's doing an amazing job, because it truly is. David's dream on steroids. Yes. Lots of healing going on, right? And we don't need to, don't go in the rabbit hole on them, but yeah, as our third eye opens, it tends to make the dream sequence more vivid, for sure. Oh my God, Andy. No, Andy, you can't fall off the train either. You're on it. You can, just focus yourself back on in. Yeah, that's perfect, Jonathan. Yeah, tell yourself stop when you get in the noodle. 100%. That's, that was our divine guidance. I love it. What divine guidance do they have? You're making noodle soup. Make a noodle soup. Stop it. Someone sent me a hilarious video on that. Oh my gosh, I'm still laughing about it. It's from an old sitcom. That was the advice. Stop it. Judy is here from Maryland. Hello. Oh, Judy has moved into her new digs. I love it. I hope you're enjoying it. Janelle's here. Hello. Hello. Let's see. Willis, welcome. Hello. Karen is here. Hello. Judy, oh yeah, no appetite. Yeah. Mine definitely slowed way down, and then I've been craving weird stuff. And it's so funny because I kept hearing, seeds or organic stuff. And when I hear seeds, I think like quinoa and stuff like that. And so of course I took my little cart to the store and I wait for my intuition to shop. I'm like, what are we getting? And it threw in this Ezekiel bread that was all greens. And I was like, oh, it's all made out of seeds. That makes sense. Boom, in you go. Then we went to the avocado section and I was like, yay, that's got a seed in the middle too. Boom. So it's really interesting. And so I made myself a little avocado taste and it felt so good. But things that I normally would crave, it was like, Yeah. So definitely, I feel a decrease, again, because, right, the body's doing a lot, right now. And it's really important to feel and to just do whatever feels good. Don't judge. Don't go into the heart and say, what do we need? What would feel good for the body? Rosemary is here. Hello. Gina is here. Yay. Jai from Tacoma, Washington. Welcome, welcome. Andra is here. Hello. All right. So, couple other things, and I did not forget about the shakalaka chart. I will show you guys that in a second. I wanted to talk about a couple of things coming up, which, number one, focus group. Oh, hang on to your hats, hair, everything. We are going to dig into the law of resonance and relationships. Many are going through really what may feel like a crossroads, or some of you may feel like a relationship is collapsing. And this guidance that came in about this is absolutely pure divine. It is, you guys know I don't like talking over anybody's heads, like, not necessary. That's not sharing. That's not sharing from overflow. I'm trying to confuse you so that I can feel good about my ego, right? So I always ask my guides, give me the easiest version so that everybody can get this. And it's so great. The download that came in, I got it yesterday. I was like, this is so good, so easy to consume. Because what they did is showed me how we used to show up in relationships in the third dimension. When you see that, it helps you to have instant compassion, instant forgiveness for any relationship that you have. It could be a work relationship. It could be a personal relationship. It could be siblings. It could be, parent to child, whatever. It gives you the divine perspective. And when we see how we thought we were filling our needs, we were so unhealthy. That's all I'm going to tell you. And then how it gets replaced with unconditional love, where everyone's choosing, everyone's free, choosing co-creation. And so we're going to have SKUL. We're having relationship SKUL on Thursday in focus group. It is going to be really profound. And again, it's going to be how did we show up in the 3D versus how we're going to show up in the 5D, right? And by the way, you can choose this now. We're going to come up with, there's going to be an activation too. You can choose it now. You can choose to be and recognize your relationship in the fifth dimension now, regardless of the current situation. Because you're going to another timeline and you're letting go of the one that created where you're at right now. Again, acceptance for what is. But I know with personal relationships, right, that can be trickier to navigate, right? But this shows you a way to do it that is super easy. And so it's coming into full acceptance and be unattached to the outcome, because you got to focus on you. And then you speak your truth with compassion. So it really is, and letting go of the outcome is the only way to let what's in your best and highest good to come forward. So I'm very excited about that. So that's, again, focus group this Thursday. And then Saturday, oh boy, this is what's had me busy, but in a good way. I hate saying busy because it makes it sound like I've been struggling. I love these downloads. I love sharing them. I love watching this community shift from them. And so Saturday is the group Ascension class. It's Saturday, the 25th of October, I believe, at 12 p.m. It is packed again, and they're really getting so, like, they're doing like psychic surgery on all of us. So the new downloads, we're going to review 3 source laws. One, law of light, law of seed and harvest, and law of reflection. And these really open up even your human mind, your human mind, to how we create in the fifth dimension. In addition to that, we're going to have 3 really profound distortion transmissions. These distortion transmissions are game savers because it really helps us get outside of the noodle, outside of the human body, observe as our soul, right? As your soul, you observe all the stuff your human did, not for shame and guilt, not to go, see what you did. No, it's, oh, that's what I came here to transmute. That's what I came here to transcend, because I'm a badass, powerful creator of my own reality. Now I see the distortion. I no longer choose it. It makes it so much easier not to choose the distortion. And the three ones we're going to go into is how our sovereignty was inverted into obedience. Who hates the word obedience? I always have. I didn't know why. I always say to people, who are you answering to? I have to do this. I have to think about that. Who am I answering to? You're answering to you. You are a fractal of Source Creator, right? You're always answering to you. That doesn't mean we're disregarding the feelings of others. That means you're not apologizing for things that are in your heart. And you're not judging or criticizing someone else for them choosing what's in their heart. It's about us all, right? If you love it, set it free, right? So that's going to be one of them. The second one is going to be, the false veil of productivity. Yes, those of you who still love that gerbil wheel, we're going to give you another way to get off of it. So, and this is going to be showing us how stillness was inverted into stagnation. It's a deep one. And then the third one is reclaiming the body, right? And it's going to be the inversion of embodiment into disconnection, right? We all thought we were disconnected from source, or there's not, right? Whatever the false belief was. And so this is going to be a really powerful, deep healing, because right now we're primed for it. You guys have gotten to a point now in your journey where your souls are calling this work forward. And so that resonates with you, that class is Saturday at noon, Saturday the 25th at noon, Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. Energy exchange is $49. I am going to give away one lucky love trainer. I'm going to come up with something in one of my lives this week, but it can't be you're in lack. It can't be that you're in lack. I will choose, I'm going to come up with a little contest, or I'll come up with a fun question, and then see who is in alignment, and I will gift them with the class on Saturday, because I really want as many people who are ready to experience this to be able to jump in. And if you're not ready, do not judge yourself. Just stay present and get into alignment. This is so not a race. I think we realize that, right? It's not a race. We'd be really tired if this was a race. So that's what's going on this week. A lot happening as we close out these November energies, and then leading into, right, we got another portal coming, 1111 portal. So exciting. All right, let me show you guys, I just want to show you guys the shakalaka chart so that you can see what's been going on. Again, this really, these reports at this point are a guide, and really I share my experience with you, but know that how you experience it is what's going on in your field, and it could be the exact opposite. That never means my way's not right and your way's not wrong, and vice versa. We're all in the perfect place we're meant to be in. Your consciousness and your soul is large and in charge. And so all our human has to do is cooperate by being present, right? We get to choose, keep choosing the heart space. So I want to show you this. So let me go this way first. Okay, I wanted to pull this. This was the weekend. Oh my. So if you felt like you were all over the place, look at what's going on in the melon. This is all lots of upgrades, lots of purging. The yellow line is Heart center, lots of heart opening, heart healing going on. Solar plexus, same thing. These are both in this chakra. Look at what is this? We got a lot of purging going on in the sacral chakra. That's right? That's where we create, right? And that's probably, they're throwing out the old dirt. That's the old soil being purged and purged and purged. And what part of that? Look at what's going on in the root chakra too. Old identity, false identity, all of that stuff. Let go, let go, let go. That's really the message. And I know it's like, how do I let go, right? Number one, stop repeating the old story. So if you say, I want to create, I know what I want to create, but everything that comes after the word but is you bringing the old timeline in, right? Let it go and just say, I want to create this, and I know this beach ball comes up every time I talk about it, so I'm sending the beach ball with love up to my guides and angels. Please heal it. That's the process, right? It's different. It's different instead of, right? I want to create this. And if you don't know yet, because you've had a lot of still distortion in your field or a lot going on, or your situation, it is currently where you have things collapsing, or right, you might be in a new situation, or an old situation is still, right, the echo of it is still there, then make it easy. Choose peace, choose inner peace, and just align with that. And that will keep your energy where it needs to be. And then have fun. Find something to do to have fun. If you're not in a situation, or you're grieving perhaps, or you're just, feeling a little down, you can still practice self-love and self-care, and you can still choose peace, right? And just honor where you're at. Say, it's okay for me to be here. It's okay for me to take this time, but just make sure you're not in the rabbit hole with it, right? And not repeating it. Sean cried half the weekend, don't know why. Yeah, Sean, a lot. There's emotional upgrades going on. Those are sad parts, scared parts coming up. And, you just allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself. I'm not kidding you. Every beach ball we ever stuffed down is coming up, and we don't need to know what it is. That's the cool thing. So you don't need to identify it. You can just say, whatever this is, I know it's going to the light. And that'll allow you to release it more gently. But yeah, a lot, the guides have even said that. They're saying that there's many unexplained tears, and it's okay, just recognize whatever the feeling is, allow yourself to feel it. We're still gonna have deep emotions in the fifth dimension. The difference is we're not gonna stick them underwater. We're gonna allow ourselves to feel it, and it's gonna flow through us. Before, in the third dimension, we were stuffing it literally in our body, and our poor bodies ran out of places to stick it, to be honest. And now we're releasing it. The body's like, woo, finally, this is how we were meant to feel, right? So it's all of these upgrades are fabulous and amazing. And what I'm seeing in my reality is just truly magical. It really is. And I'm quite deliberate though about, right, what is going on in my field? What am I creating? And when things do come up, no, okay, I don't have to understand this at this moment, but I know this is happening for me. And so I'm going to allow this to just pass through. I'm allowing it to flow. And, me, I'm like, give me more fun. The more fun, the better. So, I know it was kind of a long one, but I know it's been a minute since I was in here. There is a lot going on in these energies. And just, again, do your best. Really, really feel, what do I want to, what would bring me joy right now, right? Or what would bring me peace right now? And do that. And take on that challenge. What are things that you need to come into full acceptance? The moment you identify it, by the way, that's step one to being fully present with it, right? What are you worried about? What are you doubting, right? What's keeping you up at night? I'm just going to come into complete acceptance with this. and then allow yourself that space and grace to settle into that energy. Definitely hydrate too. Definitely. All right, guys. Well, that's what I've got for you here today. I will definitely be keeping everybody there's, by the way, it's the 20th, but don't underestimate what's coming for the rest of the month. It is massive, massive, massive. Oh, Hahina's here. She said, calling myself back into the body a lot. Fantastic. You gotta be in your body. We came here to have a physical experience in a physical body. We didn't come here to play in the spiritual realm and then kind of leave our human body just dangling here. Got any instructions for me? No. So especially if you were out of fear trying to solve and do everything up here, right? Keep calling yourself into your body. That is key. That is key. Second you wake up, and then anytime you need it during the day. Thanks for sharing that, Hahina. That is such a great reminder for all of us. So, all right, it's good to feel the love train energy going strong. And again, massive transformation. Be present, go to your breath, and we've got this. We truly, truly are in brand new energies, and we just need to choose it. We just choose, and it must be. When you choose from the heart, it must be. All right, I love you guys so much, and you will see me when the energy calls, and it'll be very soon because I can already feel some energy coming. All right, love you guys. Take care. Bye.